Motherfucker! Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from Stone Sour. It is titled Hydrograd. This is the band's 6th studio record and the follow-up to their 2-part album, House of Gold and Bones. Some people will say this is their 5th record. I'm saying it's their 6th, considering that both parts of House of Gold and Bones were released a year apart. Now, I've been a moderate fan of Stone Sour over the years. I enjoyed quite a few songs from House of Gold and Bones, but they've never really delivered an album that from start to finish has really engaged me. Now, I will admit, I'm not the biggest fan of this style of hard rock music, that radio rock, and it's never been something that really has connected with me, but I've liked a lot of Stone Sour songs over the years, so I'm always ready to hear new music from Stone Sour. And unfortunately, this record continues Stone Sour's trend of releasing records that don't really engage me from start to finish. This record is pretty lackluster, and there's not really a lot of moments on this record that really stand out as being memorable. So let's just get straight into it. Now let's get into the sound of this record, and this record shows Stone Sour going further away from their heavier roots and moving more and more into radio rock. Now, Stone Sour have always been a part of the radio rock world, but they've always had that little bit more of an edge to them, and on this record that edge seems to just drift further and further away. And the record suffers because of it. Of course, there are your heavier moments, like on the track Whiplash Pants, but those moments are few and far between. There is a distinct lack of memorable moments all the way throughout the record, not only within the melodic writing, but also in the riffing. There aren't that many massive choruses on this record, none that really get stuck in your head, and as well as that, there's no riffs on this record that when you're thinking about the record after listening to it a few times, there's no moments where you go, oh, that riff was great. The best moments on this record are either when the band experiment with new sounds, like on Saint Marie, or when they add that aggression and pace back into their music and go a bit heavier, like on Whiplash Pants. Yusuf opens up this record, and I can tell that the band want this track to be this big, epic opening to the record and really set the tone for what you're gonna get throughout the entire record. Now, this song does set up what you're going to be hearing for the entire record. However, it doesn't have that epic feel that I think that the band were going for. I like the idea of the track, but the execution just falls flat. It takes a while for some truly memorable moments to appear on this record, and it first appears in the 2-track run of Song 3 and Fabulous, the 2 singles that were first released from this record. Fabulous is a great choice for a single and one of the better Stone Sour songs of the past few records. I love the use of screaming throughout this track, and the chorus sounds absolutely massive, even if the motherfucker hook really makes me chuckle. However, Fabulous is then followed up by a 3-track run of completely forgettable songs in the form of The Witness Trees, Rose Red, Violent Blue, and Thank God It's Over. Those songs just do absolutely nothing for me. Instrumentally, there isn't a whole lot to say about this record, and so I'm just gonna kind of get through this pretty quickly. Guitar playing wise, there isn't a whole lot going on, and you can really feel the absence of Jim Root. If you didn't know, this is the first record that Stone Sour have released since Jim Root was booted from the band, really, and he has such a great way of writing riffs, and on this record there isn't a whole lot of great riffing. And as far as the drumming goes, it's pretty solid and it drives the songs along well, but as I've said about a lot of this record, there isn't really anything there that really stands out to me. Saint Marie is one of the tracks which shows Stone Sour experimenting with new sounds. This song adds a country element to the band's sound, and it's a really nice change of pace in the middle of the record. This song contains what I think is Corey Taylor's best vocal performance on the entire record, but I can see a lot of fans disliking this track purely because of its radical change in sound. Corey Taylor is the element of this record that truly stops it from being forgettable. He has some really great moments. As I said, in Saint Marie, the chorus of Song 3 is absolutely massive, and another great vocal performance of him is one you'll find on Whiplash Pants. His overall performance is great. His unique style and tone is something that I've loved for years and years and years, and really sets this record apart from a lot of the other radio rock records out there. However, I hate how the vocals have been produced. There is so much layering going on, and the use of modulation on the vocals really doesn't sound great to my ears. Whiplash Pants is another one of the highlights on this record and shoves some more aggression into the band's sound. I love the song's fast pace, and it's probably the highlight of the guitar playing in the entire record. There are some good riffs in there. As I said, not ones that really jump out at you and go, oh, that's great, but some really good riffing and Corey Taylor once again steals the show, and it's great to hear him screaming again. A massive problem with this record is within its length, both in the overall album length and in the length of the tracks. This band really have a severe editing problem, and it's not just on this record. The same problem was heard on House of Golden Bones, a record that, if they'd just taken the best songs from both parts and put it into one record, truly could have been great. This album truly needed to be about 20 minutes shorter. The album clocks in at 1 hour and 6 minutes. The album just drags for the entire second half. Overall, I don't hate this record. I can see a lot of Stone Sour fans really enjoying it, but for me, it just doesn't do enough to stand out, and it doesn't leave me wanting more. My top 3 tracks are going to be Song 3, Saint Marie, and Whiplash Pants, and I'm going to give this record a 2.5 out of 5. Anyway, what did you guys think about the record? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Did you like the record? Did you not like the record? Let me know down below. We're here to have a conversation about music, so let's do that. But if you're just going to fill up the comment section with hate and insults, just know I'm going to read your comments and laugh at how pathetic your life is. Anyway, thanks for watching my video today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Fresh Currents.
If you cry